Hey everyone! I am so excited today. Um, so today is technically Thursday the 13th, but Wednesday still for me because I haven't went to bed yet. I have been so excited all day. I've had such a good, awesome day. Um, so first I like got good news that I was the winner for the Bond Crafter gallon resin from Michelle. And so that was like number one. I don't ever win anything, let alone something like that. Was crazy. So yeah, that was awesome. And today was my last day of this round of treatments, and I got my blood work done and everything, so we'll see how it goes. Sounds good though. And so that was super exciting that I found out after I won the resin giveaway thing. And then after that happened, then I went and come home, and it was just like one good news thing after another all day long. I couldn't wait to get on and share with you, because the first thing I noticed this morning before I left to go to my last treatment, before I realized that I was winner of Bond Crafter giveaway, before any of that happened, I checked my YouTube and realized that I hit 200 subscribers, you guys. It literally had just rolled over to that 200. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, so very much. I love and appreciate every single one of you so much. Like, I wouldn't be here without you guys. I wouldn't continue doing what I'm doing, what I love to do, if it weren't for you guys helping me, supporting me, teaching me, giving me all the tips and tricks, laughing at my stuff ups, and, you know, keeping me motivated to keep going, especially through the harder times where I just want to say, that's it, I'm shutting my channel back down, I'm done. And I'm so glad that I've had the amazing support from all of you. And ladies that I've just met, you know, a couple days ago on a live stream, I didn't just meet them, like I've been watching them all for years and years and years, but like I've actually started talking with them and conversating with them and inviting me to do lives with them. Oh my gosh, like how amazing. I am just absolutely so ecstatic, so blessed. That's another fun thing that I was going to tell you about. I am going to be trying to work with a couple other YouTubers and like do live collabs with them, like while they're doing live streams, like resin crafts and stuff. And so I'm like super pumped about that. Now, the big like thing I was gonna do for my 200 subscriber video was supposed to be my musical carousel, but it came with not all the parts that it was supposed to. It was missing the molds. What? Right? So I contacted Amazon. They are sending me a whole new replacement of my order. So I should have that by Friday. So tomorrow, technically, because today's technically Thursday, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow, Friday, the 15th, it's supposed to be here. So I will be doing that video Friday as soon as it gets here. Like as soon as it gets delivered, I'm doing it. I am so stinking excited to do it. I've wanted to do the carousel mold, music box mold, ever since Pox Me That did it, and I absolutely loved hers, and so I've been wanting it, and now I have a grandson that I can make it for, and I'm like pumped. I'm pumped. I cannot wait to get it. Now, my dinosaur mold that I am using to like make the little dinosaurs to hang off of the carousel, that mold will not be here for a while yet, probably for another week or so after the carousel mold replacement gets here. But I am going to go ahead and do the carousel mold, and I'm gonna probably end up doing like the dancers or the music notes, one of them two that come with it, as my initial one, and then I'll do the one for my grandson once the dinosaurs come. So there will be 2 videos of that mold, but I hope you guys don't mind, but that's cool. I can show you some different ways to do it as well. So that is like my update. And again, thank you everybody who has been so loving and supportive. Thank you everybody who has subscribed. I love you guys so much. Thank you. And if there's anything that you want to see me do, just let me know. Please, just message me, email me, anything. Like, just let me know, and I will try to get it done for you guys. Now, that being said, I am trying really hard to get to 500 subscribers, because that's kind of like my milestone mark to my 1,000. So I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a big giveaway, like a big giveaway. Not only am I going to give away a bunch of stuff like molds and glitters and embellishments and whatever, okay, that I've been collecting for a while now, I'm also going to give away a $50 gift card that can either be for Amazon or whatever, wherever you want a $50 gift card to. It will be of your choice, whoever wins. So, that being said, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. You will help us get to that 500 mark so much sooner. And you can join us on our little adventure to Crazy Town, because that's always what we're doing here. Let me tell you, we always got some kind of craziness going on my channel. Messes and mayhem and chaos all the time. So for this video, you guys, I want to do this turtle mold. I know I've already done it, but the first one that I actually made for my son-in-law. So I was telling you guys in that video that I had like some stuff planned for another turtle that I wanted to make that was gonna be like for sale. Like, I'm gonna make this one to sell it. Well, given it turns out, and you can tell I know this sounds crazy, but I was dyeing seashells. I smash them all up, like ones that are not nice. I smash them all up, and then I use alcohol inks to dye them, just the same as you can like the crushed glass and stuff like that. You can do the same thing with seashells. You can dye them whatever colors you want. So I was dyeing a bunch of them different colors so that I could put them away in my stash. But anywho, so I made like a little seahorse here, and then I got some shell that we're gonna put in his shell. And then I got some starfish, and then I got some little shells and stuff. Now, I also have these like wave stickers, and I thought about putting one on, but then I was like, that's gonna look so silly because there's not technically gonna be like water on this one. So I don't know. We'll do it in another one, because I do want to make a sea turtle, right? Like, get it? Sea turtle? I do want to make a sea turtle because I want to do like the water and the rocks and the waves and the blah blah blah, you know what I mean? And the fish. But I'm still waiting on some of that other stuff to come, and some of the other orders I have coming up, you guys. So yeah, I don't know, we'll just save that for another day. Anyhow, so back to what we're doing here. I'm going to put some resin in here, but I also need to mix my shell in with my resin. Now I mixed up like 6 ounces, which I know is probably going to be way more than what I'm going to need for the shell. Obviously, you guys, I think it's only like 4 ounces or something for the shell. And I'm going to lift his little bum up so that way I can get, or no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to lift his bum up. I'm going to lift his head up. I'm going to lift his head up so that way it fills in as much of the shell as I can without filling in like his head, his arms, and everything else. Now, I don't care if the shell gets down in his head a little bit, that's fine. But I don't want any more getting down in there than, well, we have to, okay? Does that make sense? So, I'm going to probably, like, prop him up like this with, like, some of these popsicle stick things. So that way he's kind of like elevated a little bit. And then, yeah. And you guys, consider this too, okay? So, I know sometimes we all get caught up in our own lives. And, you know, what we got going on. And our struggles. And our daily things that we worry about. Etc. But just, you know, one time a day, one person a day, one comment a day, however you want to say it or look at it, just reach out to somebody, you know, or put a comment on somebody's video, or, you know, just encourage them or say some kind words to them. Just one person a day, I feel, you know, it starts to change the environment of what we're living in. And I don't know, I guess I'm a sucker for people in general, but I'm going to mix my shell. But yeah, guys, just, you know, if you see somebody's video that you maybe wouldn't normally comment on, and, you know, comment on their video and tell them that, you know, you enjoyed their video, or that you like the way they wore their hair that day, or, you know, anything. Just the simplest little comment sometimes is enough to really help somebody pull through a bad moment in their life and change their whole outlook. And I think I try to at least once a day. At least once a day. But sometimes it's more. I try to. Alright, so we're going to mix the shell and the resin really good before we put it down in our tuto. Now, I probably not even thinking about it till just now, because of the fact that I put the shell in there. I'm probably gonna have way more than what I'm gonna need. So, I'm gonna have to try to find something else that I'm not going to mind the shells in. I'll just use this baggie to put my colored seashells in once they get dried. Okay, dokie. Next time I get over to Clearfield, which is my nearest shopping town, city, whatever you want to say. It's where we have like our Dollar Tree, our Walmart, stuff like that. Like, you know, the bigger stores, because we don't really have anything around where I live other than like a Dollar General, and we have like a little grocery store, but that's it. Like, honestly, I live like out in the middle of nowhere. But I want to get over to the Dollar Tree again, and I want to get some more of these shells because they never have stuff like this at our Dollar Tree. Never. And the one time they do, they only have one bag. Boy, I would have bought every stinking bag they would have had. But they only had one. So I'm hoping that the next time we get over there, I can get, maybe they'll have more in stock so I can get more. But that's where I found these at, and that's where I found my other seashells that I used to break up in color. So I'm hoping that I can find some more. There's some really pretty ones in here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's like some really, really pretty ones, like the pinks and stuff that are coming off that. Oh my Lord. Look at how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at some of these. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but wow, they're so pretty. Like, everything's so much prettier in resin, I swear. It really genuinely is. I'm hoping that the new eyes that I ordered are gonna be small enough for this turtle, because I ordered more eyes in a bunch of different sizes, and then I also ordered what they're calling fish eyes, and they look like they're a lot smaller than even the ones that I get for like the frog and stuff. So I'm hoping that they'll fit the turtle. So alright, I am going to put a couple sprays of alcohol down in here just to kind of see if I can, well, we're gonna have bubbles obviously, but maybe not as many, hopefully. I feel like I want to put this up a little bit more. Okay, maybe that'll be okay. Oh my gosh. Stupid glove just ripped. Both of them. Hold on a second, you guys. I gotta change these stupid gloves out. I need to order some like extra smalls. Because like even the smalls are too big, like way too big for my hands, and they like hang off the ends of my fingertips. And depending on what kind of project I'm doing, you guys, I know you've seen me plenty of times not having gloves on, but that's why. Because the ends of my gloves will drag in my project and ruin what I'm doing. And oh my gosh, it's so irritating. Alright, so we are going to start putting the shell and resin down in the turtle. I should have used my Bond Crafter resin instead of the Lutz resin. I'm trying to use up the rest of my Lutz resin jug that I have, but it's really hard to whenever I just want to grab my Bond Crafter because I love that resin, you guys. If you guys haven't tried Bond Crafter resin, give it a try. It's on Amazon for like $30 a gallon. It's worth every penny of it. Every penny. And $30 for a gallon of resin is cheap and it's good. Like, it degasses itself so nicely. And it's like literally made every single thing I've made absolutely gorgeous every single time. I've not demolded one thing so far and been disappointed. So I want to try to get as much of the shell in here as I can. I need to try to find something else to put this into. Ugh. Sloppity slop. And I did wait quite a long time before putting my shell and resin and stuff in. Like, it's pretty thick already. Well, my bubble removing machine that I have, that I was telling you guys about many times before, but if you're new to my channel, I will tell you, I bought a bubble removing machine off of Amazon when I first started doing resin, and it was like 50 bucks or something, and it's only capable of doing like 3 or 4, like 4, I'd say 4 ounces at a time, 5 ounces at a time, okay? And so for smaller stuff like this, or, you know, where you're just doing like this layer, it's okay to get the bubbles out and stuff. But if you're doing anything more than that, no, because you can only do a couple ounces at a time, and it takes forever for it to debubble. Wow, I can't use it at all now. Like, it completely stopped working on me altogether. Like, it will not work at all now. Like, it's not degassing. It's not, like, whenever you shut it off, it automatically, like, releases the air. And it's not doing that at all. Like, it's not working. Period. So, I think I'm going to put a couple of drops of Marabou in here. But anyhow, I wasted about 15 minutes of work time with the resin right out the gate because I thought it was degassing and it was not degassing. So, now I'm even down to less time because I was trying to wait on it to do its thing. I don't even know if you're gonna see this or not, but who cares? What's a little extra sparkle, right? Alright, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more shell in here. So I'm trying to pack it with as much shell and as less resin, more shell as possible. And then I'll try to see if I can find something to throw the rest of this in. I don't want to lift it up any more than it already is because I don't want it running back into the feet. So I think we're gonna say that's good for that. I wonder if I can scoop some of that excess resin out of here. Sure I can. There we go. I gotta figure out what I'm dumping this in real quick too, y'all. Jeez. I know, my videos are always 3 hours long and all over the place because I don't like really have like a plan when I do stuff. I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna play with this mold, or oh, I think this or that colors, you know what I mean? Like I just kind of go. I just start grabbing stuff and go. And a lot of times I change my mind halfway through whatever, even if I do try to have somewhat of a plan. Because I'm like, not really liking that. Or, that's not exactly what I had in mind. But, alright, let's... I just don't want, like, the whole entire head being full of, like, clear resin and, like, no shell or anything. Like, if there's gonna be shell and resin that goes down in there, that's fine. I just don't want it to be, like, all just clear resin and no shell or nothing, and it's, like, empty and naked looking. Okay. That looks better. Yeah. Definitely liking that a lot better. Okay. So, I want to put one of these starfish up on him too. And I kind of want to put it like up towards his head. Like up. Oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to get it up in there like I thought. Because it's not small enough for his little neck. Turtle's got a little skinny neck, not a fat wide one like the frog. So yeah, that's, we can move this one. We'll still keep them there. We'll just move them out of the way a little bit, guys. And then we'll put this one up closer in his head. Okay? Oh, blue. Come on, get in there, starfish. Okay, now we have this seahorse too that I want to put somewhere. Not exactly sure where. Probably should have put the seahorse up in his head, huh? Oh, that's okay. We'll put him over here. He'll be just fine. Probably won't really see him too much, but that's okay. Just like, maybe if he just kind of looks like he's peeking out from like behind the rocks a little bit, that would be fun. And then let's take some other little seashells, like little ones. Oh, come on. I got resin everywhere. Look at these little cute ones. These little white cute ones. Oh yeah, they're so pretty. We'll put some, we'll just kind of like weigh them wherever. There's a bigger one. Whoops. Maybe we should stuff him under the seahorse. That way the seahorse stays up a little bit. Oh, I can't wait till the rest of my stuff comes. My sea stuff. It's gonna be so fun. I have so many ideas for different stuff. Like I said, I don't even know how much of this you're gonna really see, but the more stuff we have in there, the more like interest you have, like stuff to look at. So I'll get over there. Okay. Now we are going to wait a little bit until this sets up, and then we will come back and we will start working on the next layer we're gonna do, because we're gonna do sand as his like bottom layer, but we're gonna do like some blues and greens and stuff like that too. We're gonna try to get some colors in here, some watercolors, ocean colors, however you want to say it. But before I click off here, in the comments below, if you don't mind, I was thinking about doing my Friday night video of me making the carousel mold. I was thinking about doing it as a live instead of just doing a video and uploading it, and then you guys can kind of chat along with me while I'm making the carousel mold. So I would probably start the video around 9 or 10 p.m. my time. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, me doing a live, then let me know in the comments of this video and I will see what you guys think, and maybe we'll do our carousel project live. I haven't got to do a live yet because I started to, and then I ended up in the hospital for a while, and I was out for 2 months from YouTube right after my live got unlocked, you guys. So I still haven't got to do one yet, and I've been wanting to, and I think a 200 subscriber celebration video making the carousel and stuff like that, I think that would be really fun. I think it would be a really fun video for a live. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we will be back to put the second layer of this turtle on whenever this sits up and cures a little bit, guys. Alright, I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye! Welcome back, everybody. So the turtle is cured up enough that we can go ahead and start adding in our next layers. I did kind of like flip it over to see if I got like the majority of the shell filled in with that shell and resin, and it does look like it. It looks like I actually got, you know, the whole entire shell part of it covered. Now, some of it did go up into the head. A lot of it went up into the head, which is what I didn't want. But, oh, it is what it is, guys. So, what I want to do is, I was back and forth on this, and I was gonna go ahead and just put like a blue and then a lighter blue and a green, and then I was gonna do sand as the very last final layer, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it the rest of the way up with the blues and greens, and just go ahead and do it that way. Now, if I was gonna be able to see this like on the other side, I probably would try to do some kind of like waves or something in there. And I did think about like maybe trying to run some across like from leg to leg, or at least on the front part here, because the back, you know, there's not as much room. But right here, I thought about, you know, trying to do like a little wave across the top here. But then again, you know, if I'm filling it up and whatever, then you're not going to really see it anyhow. So, I don't know. I just decided I'm going to go ahead and just fill it up the rest of the way with the resins, and the next one that I do, I think I'm going to do like a clear shell, and then I will do more of like the seascape type of background, because I am trying to work on doing like a whole line of different sea stuff, like sea inspired, ocean inspired resin art. Like I'm gonna do like coasters and trays and candle holders and vases and what, etc. I'm gonna do like a whole line of them, so then that way I have some of that stuff available not only on my website for sale, but then like when I go to my craft fairs and stuff like that this summer, I'll be able to have some of that stuff put aside, like for people that are interested in that kind of stuff for decor. Now, the other thing I was gonna say is my bubble remover that I did have that wasn't so great, it has absolutely quit working. Like, I tried it multiple times since, and it's not working at all. So I'm hoping to get a new bubble removing machine sooner than I initially was going to. We'll see what I can swindle around. Oh, excuse me, I am so thirsty. So, I do have some resin mixed up here, and it's probably gonna be way too much more than what we're gonna need for this. But I do have some stuff off to the side. A little lotus candle holder, and then this like flower vase thing. If we have leftover, depending on how much I have, I will dump in those. So we're gonna get gloves on, and we are gonna go ahead and start mixing up these colors, guys. Also, don't forget, if you guys are interested, any of you are interested in what I was talking about before with me doing that live stream tomorrow night, Friday night, around 9 o'clock. If you're interested and you'd actually want to join and show up, leave me a comment and let me know. So that way I know, like, how many of you would be interested in stopping by and chit-chatting, you know, asking questions, helping me craft along, whatever, you know, just let me know. Okay. So, got 2 here. I need got 6 ounces, so I'm gonna do 2, 2, and 2. I'm so excited to get my carousel mold tomorrow, you guys. My musical carousel mold. That's what I'm talking about doing on the live stream tomorrow. We'll do that, because obviously it's not going to be cured during the live stream. I don't have a resin curing machine or anything like that that would make, you know, the curing time less. So I'm not going to have you guys on a live stream for like 6 hours or whatever it would be for it to cure on the heat mat. So, like, we'll, on the live stream, we'll do it together. And then, while, you know, I put it aside to cure, we'll start working on something else. Which I have plenty of new molds we have plenty of new molds to do. We have a bunch of new molds to do. We have that other coaster set too I just got. And, oh my goodness, you guys, I have so much. I want to do that Bible box too for my brother for his birthday. We can do that. Because that's, you know, actually not just resin either. That's painting and a little bit of decoupage. I gotta make the phoenix out of resin to put in the box. So I got this, I don't know how to say it, cerulean, aquamarine, and then aqua. So we're gonna do a little bit in each. I also have some, I also have some micas put aside here too, if I need to darken it up a little bit, like for opaqueness, because I don't want it to be completely like clear. I don't want it to be transparent, I should say. I want it to be a little bit more on the opaque side. Let me just set this aside. And then I do have some, let me see, I know I have, yeah, I have a little bit of green glitter then I know I have like a couple different blues. And let's see, where is that? There's like this blue, which is literally like my favorite blue ever. Then I have this one that's kind of like mixed. I mixed it with a bunch of stuff. And then we have the new blue that I just got. We might try some of the new one, like some of the newer colors. Just see what they look like. I really want to do that opal that I just got in clear and see what it's gonna be like. Oops. Alright, let's get these colors mixed and stop blabbing about glitter. Oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna show you. I started working on a video, and I was doing the little carousel jar with the lid, the like trinket one, and I got the whole video done and everything, and something happened. My phone like crashed when I was in the middle of editing it, and I can't get it back. I have no idea what happened. It's gone. It's gone. So unfortunately, the whole video gone, but the carousel trinket jar turned out so beautiful. I'll show you guys after we're done here with this real quick. I am gonna throw it on like a quick little short probably on my channel, but it turned out so stinking cute, you guys, and I'm so mad because of course, you know, the one thing that really turns out nice and cute and the stupid video goes kapooey on me. I'm like, can't have good luck today, y'all. Can't get, hey, no, it's not happening. It's like, you know, you had too much good luck yesterday, so so today is gonna be a no. Oh, these are pretty. Yeah, very pretty. Now, this one's got a little bit more green to it than what I thought it was going to, because this one's pretty, like, green, right? So, I don't know. I might add a little bit of, like, a dark blue to that, just so that way it's not so greeny, because we already have a green and I wasn't expecting it to be more green than blue. So, oh, that's a beautiful blue. Oh, I love aqua colors. I like blue, period. Not much of a fan of green, but I do love blue. Yeah. Ooh, Alright, you guys. Let's, well, yeah. I do think so. I think I'm going to put a little bit of blue in with that green so it's not as green. Because this one's pretty green, right? Yeah. So I don't want to have like green on green. Well, yeah. Let's take a little bit of this dark. Let's see if that just kicks a little bit of that green out of there. Oh yeah, pretty. But now it's kind of like they're all almost the same color. Jeesh. It's okay. We're gonna go with it, guys. We are gonna just roll with it. Maybe there is a reason why it's supposed to be like this. Who knows? They're all pretty colors. They'll all kind of mesh good together because they are all three a lot alike. And that's how we have to think about it. Stay positive. I don't want a lot of glitter, just a little bit, because remember, it's going to sink. I'm not putting glue in it or nothing. Just adding a little bit of sparkle to it. Oh, that's like, dang it. I'm gonna have to put this in a different container. Because all the fine stuff's at the bottom, all the chunky stuff's at the top. And it's so packed full, they can't really mix it. So I'm gonna have to put it in a different container. That way I can kind of mix it around a little bit better and get a little bit more of the mix instead of it all being all the chunky stuff on top. It's okay for now though. Maybe we'll put a little bit of this in there since that other one's like all mostly chunky. This one's all fine. We'll just kind of throw a little bit of that in there too. Yeah, that's pretty. Just enough to kind of give it a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shine in our water. And I think for the aqua colored one, I think what we're gonna do is put a tiny little bit of crushed crystal in that one. Cause I did think about putting a little bit of my white in there. Kind of like thinking that it might slightly imitate like a seafoamy kind of look in my imaginary little brain. But at the same time, I think crushed crystal will be just fine. Okay. So, how am I gonna do this without totally making all the colors like run everywhere? Okay. Oh, lordy. Let's spray just a little bit of alcohol, too. And get... trying to think of how I want to do this. Oh. Yeah, if any of you guys are interested in anything that you have seen me make on my channel, or interested in any kind of custom stuff, I basically just charge cost of materials and then to ship it to you. I don't charge outrageous amounts for my stuff because I don't look at it as really like work. I look at it as a hobby, something I like to do on the side in between treatments and stuff like that. So really all you're doing is paying for cost of materials for me to make the stuff and to ship it to you. And any little bit helps, you guys know that, like, especially with the cost of all this stuff, even when you go, you know, the cheaper route with Temu and stuff, it still adds up. And as well as not just Temu, but, you know, resin is really expensive. Now, maybe once I get my subscribers up there a little bit more, I might start getting, like, resin or products of, you know, and from companies, but that's not going to be for a long time, because I'm only at 200 right now. So that's going to be a while from now. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. And once I get to 500, I'm going to do a giveaway. A big one, like I've been talking about for so long. And I'm super excited about it. I probably won't even make it to 500. I'll probably end up doing it before, just because I don't think I'm going to be able to wait that long. I think it'll be super fun. A super, super fun thing to do. I'd like to start getting into doing more collab stuff. With other resin artists. Which I do need to do. I've been invited so many times and I end up not, because I don't have no idea how to do a lot of that stuff. So, you know, pretty much spending all my time in the hospitals over the last how many years, I'm very behind. on technology, and so ooh, this is looking pretty. I feel like that blue down at the bottom is too opaque for, like, compared to the other colors. But hopefully there's no bubble in his chin, because I can't really squeeze it out at this point. I waited until, you know, the last minute to mix the resin and pour it and stuff, because I wanted the resin to be a little bit on the thicker side. Well, guys, that's about it until it cures up on for us and we can demold it. So I will throw this little guy on the heat mat, and then we will be back in a couple hours to demold them. It won't take very long because it's not very thick at this point. It's just that little bit there. And I have about an ounce left of each color, so out of 6, I only used 3 to fill them up the rest of the way, which ain't too bad. Oh, yeah, let me show you my little carousel here real quick before I let y'all go. Here's the bottom of the jar. I haven't done any cleanup or anything on it yet. As you can see, it still needs trimmed from where there's a little bit of overage. But that's the bottom of the jar. And then this is the top. Isn't it pretty, guys? I'm not gonna lie, I was beyond shocked. Now, it did take me 2 days to make this because I've been really sick and not feeling good, and I had a hard time painting all this on here, and you know, so that it would be nice and it wouldn't be all messed up everywhere. Oh, it was a nightmare. Literally days. But it is worth it, because look how beautiful it turned out, guys. Yeah, definitely. I think my daughter is definitely going to love this for her son. So, I mean, it is a shame that the video got lost, but yep. Alright, guys. Well, I will see you guys in a little bit when it's time to demold this cute little dude. Alright, bye. Okay, guys, we're back, and Mr. Turtle here seems to be cured up enough that we can demold him. Now, there is some overage right here that I'm gonna have to trim off. I don't know when it happened, because it must have been when I sat it on the heat mat and it warmed back up and started spreading, because whenever I had went to get ready to go lay down for a couple hours this morning, it wasn't like over on any of the mold, because I took a alcohol soaked paper towel and I went around the whole entire mold and I cleaned up all the resin that was on the mold itself around the edges. And yeah, there was nothing that was over anywhere. So I'm not exactly sure when this happened. And like I said, it must have happened sometime after I put it on the heat mat. It must have warmed the resin back up and it must have moved. It's the only thing I can think of. Alright. Let's get this guy out of here and see what he looks like, because I'm hoping that he's pretty. I've been wanting to do a turtle with the shells and like sea colors and stuff for a while. So, let's get him out of here and see what he looks like, guys. I got resin under my fingernails now. My hands are gross from mixing, I was dyeing, the crushed glass. I was making different colors for the Harry Potter coasters and trays and stuff that I'm doing, and I got dye everywhere, and then I dyed all them shells and stuff too. So yeah, there's some cleanup right here, definitely. I'm just go around the outside edge first, and it's pretty much loosened up already, huh? He must be ready to come out of there. Yeah, for sure. My gracious. I swear I cleaned all this up. Y'all, before I went to bed, I took alcohol and a rag and I cleaned up all around the mold. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. I gotta use both of my hands. One second. Where's all this hair coming from? Jeez. There's a little tail. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay. There he is, guys. Look at that starfish in his head. Isn't that cool? That's exactly what I was looking for. So that's awesome, you guys. That is so awesome. I'll get this mold cleaned up tomorrow and get it boxed back up for next time. Ooh, look at how pretty, you guys. I mean, he's definitely got some bubbles and stuff. But, like, he's got bubbles on the inside, not on the outside anywhere. But you can see all the little itty bitty tiny micro bubbles in his head. Which I don't even care. Like, that's, who cares? Don't even really, like, notice it. Well, I mean, you notice it, but it doesn't, like, stand out, I guess you want to say, because of the glitter in there and because it's water. It's supposed to have bubbles. Look at that. It looks like so perfect with the bubbles coming up. There's the little seahorse peeking out. Can't really see too many of the other shells and stuff that I put in there, which is fine. I'm just glad that the starfish got up in his head like I wanted it to. Because that is so cool, and the way the blue kind of creeps up into the head on the bottom. So cool. Oh my goodness sakes, I cannot get over how pretty he is. And I did do a pretty good job with making sure I got the shell filled, because I was worried that I, you know, underfilling it too much, that it, you know, would have too much of like a gap here if I didn't fill it enough. So I'm glad that it's, and his little tail came out okay, which I'm shocked on. I'm surprised it's not bubbled, but because I totally forgot about it till after it was poured. I was like, oh no, that's right, I forgot about his tail. I forgot about his tail the first time too. And it turned out okay. Yep. There you go, guys. He's so cute. Look at how pretty he is. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed on is the back legs. I wish I wouldn't have mixed that other mica in there. If anything, I should have just left it this color. You know what I mean? Should have just left it alone. Should have never mixed that mica in there. But it's okay. So, let's see about giving him some eyes. What do you say? Let's see here. Let's give him some eyes. He needs some little eyebrows. Aw. Thingy. Maybe I should wait to do this until I get tired, so I'm not, my hands aren't as bad. Today's just not my day, guys. Apparently I had too good of a one yesterday, so now I gotta have a yucky day today. Yeah. Can't have 2 good days back to back. That would just be bad. Let's see her. I have some better acrylic markers coming. Hopefully soon. Because I don't just do resin stuff, I do like mixed mold, and I canvas paint, I do decoupage, I redo like old antique stuff and make it nice looking again. And alright, let's see now. Hopefully this marker works, because whenever I was using one earlier, it wasn't working out too well. I hope this one works okay. I was painting little white dots on the mushroom, little nail art mushrooms that I was making my daughter, and it just decided to quit working on me altogether. But I have a couple of these that I got off of Temu, and they work really good. It's just that they're not as, I don't know why I just did that. My goodness sakes. I'm just about ready to call her a day, y'all. Just call her a day. Because today ain't having it. But I got some really good white and black acrylic markers that are like super fine tip, and they work really good. And I thought that I was ordering the same ones as I did before, and they definitely was not the same ones. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow to do his eyes because I keep messing him up because my hands are all crappy. And it's kind of hard to, like, do it away from me because I can't see either. Yeah. Because that's terrible looking. Oh my. Absolutely terrible. So, yeah. I think I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow, guys. I'll finish painting his face on tomorrow. Her face, his face, whatever face it is. But I am super happy with him. I just can't get over how pretty that head is like that with the star coming up the back of his neck and then like the blue comes up on the bottom underneath. It's so pretty like that. Well, guys, I guess that's it for this video. Make sure you stay tuned for the next videos coming up. We got a bunch of cool stuff coming up, a bunch of new molds and holiday projects. You know, we got Mardi Gras, we got St. Patty's Day and Easter, and we got Autism Awareness Month, which is in April. So we got all kinds of fun stuff that we're going to be doing and working on. So don't want to miss it. And I'm trying to figure out a day and time if anybody wants to jump on and do a live with me, because I was going to do it tonight, but then my carousel mold that I was express shipped from Amazon because it was messed up ended up showing up messed up again. So I don't have the mold I was gonna do on the live tonight, and decided that I was gonna make some Harry Potter coasters instead. but I wasn't gonna do it on live. I was just gonna do a regular video. And I'm gonna see about a day, just jumping on and doing a live stream with you guys. Give you the opportunity to ask some questions, or help me pick out some colors for different projects, or maybe there's a mold that you seen me hauling in one of the videos that you want me to do that you haven't seen me do yet, or whatever. I think it'll be fun. I've been wanting to do a live stream for a while, but I just haven't, because they were having issues with it at first, unlocking it, and then I ended up sick for a couple months, and then we moved, and then now I have full ability to live stream and do all kinds of fun stuff, but just gotta figure out a day and time works best with everybody, so then that way we can all jump on together and have some fun. I'm gonna try to work on figuring out how to do some collab videos, and add my videos to like the coasting through the week stuff, and I need to figure that out. I get invited to do stuff with people, and then I end up not doing it because I have no idea how to do anything. While everybody else was getting technology smart, I was in the hospital. So I'm very like behind on technology compared to everybody else. I know there's ladies and gentlemen that are way, way, way older than I am, and they got it figured out. And I'm over here like, I don't even know how to share a video. So I need to start figuring that stuff out and working on getting that stuff done. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked my turtle. And I don't think I'm gonna do anything with his shell, because I love being able to see all the little shells in there. Because I thought about taking silver and filling in the lines, but I don't think I want to. I think I just want to leave him like that, because he's so pretty with all of his little shells. So, alright guys, well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you stop by for the next one. If you're not subscribed, please consider it do so. The faster I get up to my subscriber number that I need, the faster we get the giveaway. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Love, yes. Bye.